If you've been following me for a while, you must have realized that I love doing hair transitions, hair transformations on most of my clients, and voila, I did the knotless braids, waistline blonde braids, and it was quite lovely. So on today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do knotless braids. Actually, I'm going for the size medium, but then you have to part the hair from one side of the ear through to the other side. You put away that section which you're not going to work with, like you see me doing here in the video. Then I go ahead again to split the front into two parts, and I put away the section which I'm not going to work with. This eases the whole braiding process, and I'm using the red one wax to make the braiding process easier, as you can see it on the band that I'm wearing on my wrists. Then I start from one side of my ear. I intend to go in with 5 rows. So on each side from the front, for medium size, make sure you go in for the standard rows are 5. Then the very first one close to her ears, 2. Then you keep on increasing the number as you progress towards the top. So pay attention here quite keenly. You have to make sure that you brush or comb it thoroughly. And when you do that, you start off knotless braids. You have to make sure that you start off by braiding the person's own hair about 2 to 3 times. I'm doing it quite slow so that you can understand what I'm doing. The grip should be very, very, very firm so that it can last for a pretty long time. When you do that, then you start incorporating little pieces of the hair one at a time. I'm going to incorporate 3 pieces of the hair extensions. When you incorporate it, then you braid it 2 times before you add up to the 3rd piece. After adding up to the 3rd piece of extensions, then you braid tightly downward. You could make the braids a little bit looser later, but make sure that when you're binding the person's own hair and the extensions, it should be very, very tight so that it can last for a long period of time. If you are new here, my name is Zoretta, aka Zora Styling. My channel is all about hairstyling, hairstyles I get to do on others, hairstyles I get to do for myself. I'm into fashion as well, and sometimes I do live vlogs. But if you want to see most of the hairstyles that I get to do on others, I share them most of the time on my YouTube shorts. So make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of them. I'm basically just repeating the process once more again. You just have to follow suit. You start off by braiding the person's own hair tightly 2 to 3 times. Then you start adding little pieces of the hair extensions as per what size the person needs. I'm presently doing the medium size knotless braids. So you incorporate 3 pieces of the hair extensions, and when you do that, you have to braid it tightly close to the individual's own hair before you start making it a little bit loose. In that manner, it can stay tight for a longer period of time and wouldn't unravel or get pretty old fast. So that's it. And if you love the tutorial so far, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, smash that like button, and turn on the notification buttons as well so that you don't miss out on my upcoming videos. If you are interested in the present hairstyle I have on right now, which is French curl braids, check the tutorial on my YouTube channel. There you see a step-by-step method on how I got it done. voila, here is the final result, all looking crisp and clean. More details on how I did the pattern, and yeah, she was pretty much more delighted, and I can't wait to slay another person. I love hair transformations a lot. I really love switching hairstyles for others. You can find me on TikTok, Zora Style 8, or Ari Zoreta as well, or on my Instagram hair page, Z Hair Club. You'll find so many other hairstyles that I've done for others. If you love one or two inspos, then I got you. Don't forget to subscribe, and I thank you all so much for watching, and see you on the next one.